All right, so good morning, everyone. I hope everyone had a good weekend. After 3 weeks of challenges, back to the normal routine. Good to see usual number of people, maybe a bit more than usual on the stand-up. In terms of logistical announcements, nothing major. We have the usual session at the usual time, 5 p.m. Kenya, 4 p.m. Rwanda, 3 p.m. Nigeria. Yeah, Yavel and I had a good chat with Idris on Friday night. He's enjoying the sessions, and we're lucky he's actually enjoying them so much that he's committed to coming back and doing the next batch as well. In other news, no big news other than the challenge is out, and yeah, I don't know who's doing the AMA today. Patrick will announce. I hope that it's people whose internet was supposed to work on Friday but wasn't. So I hope that we can make sure that people who were voted in actually have to do it. But that's all from my side. You have it?
Yeah. I'm just gonna, yeah, so I'm unmuted. So yeah, I think it's quite exciting to go back to the usual routine, but I like it because you are now doing not at all any predictive thing per se. I mean, you can, because there is some small question on that, but the major part is a lot more data engineering this week. So you kind of will have a chance. You skipped probably, I think the only database related thing you have done other than what you have done on your own has been just only on the pre-assessment. And then you have looked at different data sets, ordered in different ways, some of them and most of them in CSV, but in real life, most of the data sets may not come just in CSV, right? It could come like as log files, it could come, and even a website, for example, just a website data, which is the most common data. It's like the session data and the user's interaction. There is a login credit and a lot of that. So as soon as you get into reality, it gets slightly complicated and slightly dirty. And most of them, as you might see this week, they are empty, they may not be useful, and the way that you organize them is the essential element to use to get benefit out of them. And this week's is really about giving you the kind of, for me, this is one of the beautifully designed schema. It's a most complex schema, so 1 week is not enough probably to understand it, but it's really a beautifully designed schema, which means you really will see over time, just within the next couple of days, how a complex idea that can be used for like with like millions and millions of people like across the world. That Moodle is used by, I don't know, it's one of the most used learning management system, and it's used to manage a big, like from small to big, right? Just African, for example, the African University of something, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name, but just there is a university called African Science. What do you know, Arun? African
AVU, African Virtual University?
Yes, African Virtual University, for example, they're using Moodle, and a lot of other, Microsoft is using Moodle, like a lot of like bigger companies are also using that things, and the same schema is used, right? So that's how beautiful it is, and it's driven by cutting edge research in that area. So you will get just take time, because you will, in your lifetime, you really will design again and again structuring data. So you get like some unstructured data, like from log files, from things, but then you have to somehow put them together in some coherent way. And that's what the database schema is. And so learning this just will give you, like, or working on this data set or on this database will give you the foundation for that, whether you have used already before. But this, I would say, is probably one of the most complex database you probably would work in many occasions. So that I'm excited about that. And it's just be careful. I gave a warning. It's like 400 tables, all related to each other through different, very, very intelligent ways. So try to just only focus on elements that are essential. But I think, yeah, it's kind of exciting. And I know that some of you have already a very good experience in database. And I am hoping that you're going to hold sessions for those others who haven't, who don't have database experience. It's an individual project, but I would really encourage for those of you who have already done some database and understanding of Postgres, just hold some kind of tutorials on your own to try to bring people, just the same as Stephanie, for example, did for Tableau. And you are also connecting Tableau with this. So you are going to use, now it's not just only plotting for Tableau, but you have to design actually a dashboard in Tableau. So it kind of also improves your skill in dashboarding. So that's what I want to say, and really I'm excited, and yeah, we can continue.
Yeah, I mean, so just a couple of things to add from my side, more just adding information. One is so going back to when we started, we said that we wanted to make everyone sort of job ready and make sure that everyone has the different skills that they would need. And so this is one of the things that employers were telling us. They want people who have experience in dealing with lots of data. And so this is a good way to get experience in that. I would encourage people to try and code for efficiency. I mean, now I'm well beyond my technical capability, but we want to be able to demonstrate that you're able to deal with lots of data and deal with it efficiently. So I would just encourage that. The second update I wanted to give is that so Yabel and I had a really good talk on the weekend and planning a week 11 and 12. And so we're looking forward to next 2 weeks. After this week, we should be doing a longer project where we're putting everything together. And we found an interesting quote unquote client who wants help it's a real project. She actually wants help to do her research project, bringing together a lot of the different things that will happen. So over the next 3 weeks, we're going to be coming back together in a much closer way. This week is working on lots of data. The next 2 weeks is a project, probably in groups, on a real world project, real world problem where the results can actually be used. And talking about what comes next in terms of careers, in terms of working together to design the future of Khan Academy as well. So lots and lots of stuff to do. And I hope everyone, I put out a quick poll on the general channel. And so far, let me have a look at the results. The question was, I am feeling optimistic today. 85%, 11 people strongly agreed, and 2 people agreed. Nobody is neutral, nobody disagreed, which is great. So let's take that energy and enthusiasm into the week. Yeah, Mustafa is going to let us know what his availability is like, but he's more than likely not available this week for more than a little bit of time. So everyone who's left, let's work closely together. So I guess we can move into the stand-up and then into the AMA.
Yeah, absolutely.
So who's first? Nabil.
Hey guys, good morning.
Morning.
I think this is my first stand-up. The last week was I didn't do much last week because of power issues. But aside from that, I updated my Upwork profile. I'm hoping to finish my Upwork profile next week and start applying for jobs. And I hope this week is going to be exciting and good because we are analyzing ourselves in a way because it's an academy. That's it. Yeah. So thanks.
All right, Kevin.
Hello.
Hi.
The weekend was good.
You got to speak up, Kevin. We can't hear you very well.
No, I had to go to the dentist yesterday, which is not really a good experience, but other than that, it was all good. I'm looking forward to this week because I did some Postgres SQL a while back, but I've forgotten most things, so relearning it, and the project looks interesting, and I'm really looking forward to it. That is all.
All right, Abu Bakr.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My weekend was great. I had a lot of amazing experience. It was fun, and I'm looking forward to another challenging week. The challenge seems very interesting. A lot of good things to learn and improve, and I'm looking forward to interim submissions and probably a session with Patrick to explain the Postgres. This is my first time working with it, and I'm just open to learning. Thank you.
Arun, are you there? Maybe Arun is interrupted.
Yeah, I think he's.
Okay, so let's continue then. Rahel?
Yes.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I hope you had a nice weekend, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about this week because we're back to the normal way of learning, and yeah, I think there will be more interaction, and we will. I think we will be less relaxed than the previous 3 weeks, I think. So, yeah, I'm excited about this week. Thank you.
Great. Olashore?
Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, I hope you all had a nice weekend. Okay, all right. My weekend was fine, thank God. And like others have said, I'm also looking forward to this week. Though I've not checked the challenge out, but I will do that this morning. So I'm looking forward to learning, and I'm actually back. Yeah, I'm happy we are back to the 1 week again. Because this last week that just passed by, it was a lot of relax. It was a really relaxed week for me. So, but I'm happy now we are back to the normal 1 week challenge, and I'm looking forward to really learning. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all the tutorial sections. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Great. I just want to comment that it was supposed to be like the most not relaxing week, the last 3 weeks, just by design, except by outcome maybe it is. I don't. Okay, so Claire.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So the last 3 weeks were really good for me. I had the opportunity to learn a lot of things under minimal pressure, which was a really positive experience for me. I haven't gone through this week's challenge. However, I plan to go through it after this call, but I'm really looking forward to work with Tableau and Postgres.
Great. So, Emmanuel?
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So my weekend has been okay. It has been mostly boring, but okay, but it's fine. I'm looking forward to this week. Trying to start learning about Postgres. Now it's something new, but I'm glad at least I'll be forced to be serious and learn it so that we come up with a good result for the assignment and everything. So thank you very much.
Great. Ken?
Good morning.
Morning.
My weekend was nice. At least we had a mini celebrations with my friends because at least we're done with school. I'm looking forward to this week. Because I don't have much on my schedule is free for the whole week, so I'm looking forward to working on the challenge, and I'm hoping Postgres won't be as hard as I think it is, because I have some experience with MySQL, and I hope that probably they're the same. I haven't looked into it so much, because that's my plan for today. And also in general for the week, I'm planning on working on my profile, because now I have time to do that. I'm hoping I'll be done with my profile and my 2-year plan by end of this week. Yeah.
Great.
That's it.
Yeah, bro.
Elokura.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, my last week was actually fine and it was interesting. I actually learned a lot. learning about feature engineering. That is basically week 9 and 10, learning about feature engineering and a lot of stuff. Or 8 and 9, so learning about feature engineering and the rest. And also, I think yesterday I spent some time to actually understand about log loss and negative log loss mathematically, and it was actually fine. Like when I got to understand why we are even maximizing the log loss and why we are minimizing the negative log loss, and it's actually fine because challenge be wanting to actually learn and know the mathematical concept behind these machine learning models, and it's actually fine. Well, this week, I think we are basically eating noodles to work with models. So basically, I believe it to be wonderful and it's be fine. I think it's actually fine. Then because we're eating noodles, right? I think sometimes I even think it's noodles. When I check the challenge, I thought it was noodles until I check again. I said it's module or something, but it's actually fine. I have some experience with SQL, and I believe I should be able to tackle this week challenge, and it's actually fine. Thank you very much.
I'm muted. Elvis?
I'm done.
Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm eager to learn this week, and maybe a suggestion to our instructors, if there's a way we can also have an experience with Power BI, please, you can include that. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Jean probably can lead that. The only reason why we didn't include Power BI was just we didn't know how to keep access. I think some people couldn't install or couldn't work with Power BI because it required certain email address. But if people are, yeah, go on, John.
Okay, so it's required an organization account, so a working account, so like academy.org, for example. So if at least to use the free version, but what I have go and from what I see, you guys, if you are able to manage Tableau, then you are already able to manage Power BI too, because they are really looking like the same. So I'm not worrying about Power BI because we use Tableau and you did very well. So I think you will just at the right time you will just like perform with them. Yep. This time, yes, it's like you need an organization account. So if you have anyone in your family or in your workplace who have this kind of account, you can just use it and try with some time. But definitively, it's not an issue. If you are able to use Tableau, then you are able to use Tableau.
Yeah. So if people have it and they want to practice, I think it's also good always just to put it in the CV, at least to know what it is about. To have done one plot in it is useful, usually, just to have confidence. So if people have it, just please produce with Power BI some plots and attach them as your credit. I think that's great. In a way, it's almost always, for me, it's about, you will know, you will learn as you have seen it, right? You will learn it. And confidence is the most important. And if you have done it already, at least you have gone through like a basic exercise, then it kind of, you have that confidence. Okay, next time somebody gives you a task, then you'll be able to do it easily. So yeah, so mood work.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Yeah, I have taken some rest on the weekend and I got refreshed energy to start this week. And when I wake up and see the challenge, I'm happy since we are getting back to the old days learning way. And I started to download the PostgreSQL and I got some errors and I tried to fix that. And I'm doing so far this.
Yeah. Great. So we have, do we have another one? Memory?
Hello, morning.
Morning.
So basically I've missed out for quite a while, but I think I'm back. And I looked at this week's challenge and just starting on downloading the PostgreSQL. basically, I'm new to this, but open to learning. Yeah, that's my progress so far. Yeah.
Great. Stephanie?
Hi guys. So I've had a really nice weekend. It was quite nice. I enjoyed myself. I'm looking forward to this week. At least we're getting back to our normal schedule. Particularly this week will be quite busy for me, but I'm hoping to learn the most that I can, especially since I really wanted to do a project on database, and I think this will be a great opportunity to do it and add it to my portfolio. So yeah, thanks.
Great. Patrick?
Good morning. Good morning. Last week, okay, sorry, please. I was a bit off. Over the weekend, I tried reviewing last week's. I had enough power supply, so I decided to review my work and get a better score. And I did quite well. The weekend was quite busy. I had to complete some other tasks that I needed to do as an academic task. I was able to go through this week's tasks last night. I'm looking forward to a great week. I'm looking forward to learn as much as I can this week and do a great job. Thank you.
Madam, just the last one.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm thrilled about this week because we're back to the normal challenges. I've used Postgres before, but with web development, so I'm looking forward to Patrick's session to learn how to use it in data science. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of learning this week. Thank you.
Great. So Arun, you suggested Ja?
Yep.
Okay, Ja.
Did you suggest me or you was talking?
No, I want to hear from you, Jean.
Back my micro. Okay. Yes, I had a great weekend. So I went to church and then I worked out your challenge for this week. So me also, I'm new in PostgreSQL, but I was using SQL since long time. So I was most likely using Microsoft SQL Server, and I was also using MySQL database tool. So I think the syntax are not looking like the same, but definitively the idea behind should not change. So having go for the challenge, I think is actually looking good for you guys to take it, and I think it will really power your working path in 10 academic here. So me also, I'm working in, and I want to do it at the same time with you guys. So today is Monday, so I think we are all here to learn. We will do it together, no problem. So this I feel like I'm just wishing you good luck, because I know it's not easy, because it's about a lot of table and big data. So it's challenging, but it's interesting at the same time. Yeah.
Great. So we have, actually I didn't see, but we have Wamuyu, Janet, and Bessie.
Good morning. I hope you can hear me. Okay. So last week was very uneventful for me. I got to submit, went through the procedures, had a nice weekend. Just one question, that we're going back to the normal procedure of the challenges. Does it mean that we're also going to the normal class schedule, like the class at 1 p.m. Kenyan time, and then one at 4 p.m. Kenyan time, and then the non-technical sessions? Or is it just the procedure that we're still observing during the competition weeks? Yeah.
So I think it will be the normal session, and maybe just the 12 o'clock Rwandan time may not happen, just because we haven't organized properly. but we can just use it as just a normal just discussion on the project. But yeah, it will continue definitely from tomorrow on. It will be just in the calendar, and we should have the tutorials.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Janet?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I have nothing much to say. I had a nice weekend. I went out with my friends. I'm looking forward to learn a lot in this week challenge. I've not yet read about it, but I will read it after the stand-up. Yeah, thank you. Have
Thanks.
a nice week.
Thanks. Bessie?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Last week was quite okay. Was a little bit busy for me. Was doing some work and alongside an academy, but I managed to work with my team for the Kagwal competition and the Chan. I look forward to learning this week, since this week's project is a bit new to me. And just an encouragement to my fellow colleagues, don't give up. We are in week 10, so don't drop the ball as of now. Have a lovely day.
Thanks. So we have a suggestion for Usman. And then I will hand over to Prosper.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, morning.
You lost me a few moments ago. I don't know what am I supposed to say?
How was your weekend?
Okay. Good. I've been packing because I'll be traveling back to Nigeria tonight. So I've just been arranging my luggages and getting few things here from Rwanda. And I think that's it. So I probably might not be able to join you guys tomorrow morning, but on Wednesday, I think I should be fully settled back in Nigeria. And hopefully, if there is a good power supply, which I definitely know that that is a very big which. So, and good internet, hopefully maybe it will be a good good settlement back home. Thank you.
Great. Okay, I had a good week. Just to not take so much time, I had a very excellent week last week and then working weekend. So I will stop with that, and then I think the AMA is the next thing, right, Arun?
Yeah.
Super.
Okay.
Prosper, over to you to run the AMA. Do you want to also announce?
Charlie.
Do you also want to announce the Nkrumah Day, Prosper?
Yeah. The one doing the AMA today. All right, so we have Sharleen Mouki for the AMA today.
Hello. Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Sharleen.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Oh. So,
Yes, we do hear you.
yeah. So, my last week was actually good, and my weekend was good. I spent it kind of traveling for burial and back. So, yeah, that's how I spent my week. So, my weekend. Yeah. So, how old am I? I am 22, turning 23 in October. So yeah, my favorite food, anything with potatoes, and I'm good. So yeah. Am I in a relationship? Yes, I'm in a relationship with God. What makes me happy? Positivity and happy people. Um, where do I get the energy to post quotes daily? I think it's something I had decided, like, okay, how I do my year resolution is I divide it into months, so I'm able to do everything. So I think it was March. In March, it was to spread more positivity, and I decided I'll do that by like posting quotes, and that became a thing. And then over a while, I noticed that people actually liked them and they were looking forward to them. And the days I actually don't post, people call me and ask me, "Are you okay?" So yeah, I just like the whole positivity, and plus, yeah. Yes, Patrick, in a relationship with God. Do you still go to Afia house at 3 a.m.? That was a joke, because you remember there was a time, what is his name? What's the name? The guy, the PS for health was like at 2 a.m. That's when people are in the offices and, those things going on. So where do I get the quotes? I look for them online. I find them on like a book I'm reading, or yeah, I just find them everywhere. Like what I have found like for the day will be a quote I might have read in the morning. Then I add a message that I'm feeling like for the day. What do I like reading about? I like reading about everything. I actually like knowledge for the sake of knowledge. So yeah. My current book, I'm reading this. So yeah. What is my greatest
Wait,
fear?
we haven't seen the book, the title.
Sorry, it's Sapiens. I hope you can see it. I'm not too sure. But yes, it's
Okay.
Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. It's very interesting. My greatest fear is, this is hard. I think it's this, being open. So yeah, and like, yeah. What concerns you in the world? What gives you hope? What concerns me in the world? I will speak from like an African perspective, because this is something that I hold dear in my heart. And there's this thing that I had like a while back, is how the most racist race is Africans, because they even discriminate their own. That actually brings so much pain to me, because the fact that it is so true. So what concerns me is the fact that Africans don't see the value they have in themselves, and they keep on living in this whole aspect of the West is better or the East is better. And yet at the same time, majority of the people in the West and the East are moving to like Africa, because I know like there have been so many people who are traveling into Africa for like 4 years, and then they go back and then they're like, oh my, I want to go back to Kenya. So yeah, there's that. What gives me hope? Ooh, not so much. What gives me hope? It's people. People give me hope, because you meet one person who shares the same ideals as you, and you kind of end up, getting hope from the talks you have with someone, the intelligent talks, and even the random talks about anything. Just that people give me hope. So what's something you'll say you do, but I never will? I think it's start my own company, but I will, but I haven't yet done it. That's the only thing I've said I'll do, and haven't yet started it. Why am I obsessed with philosophy? That's a hard question. I don't know. I think it's because I like knowledge for knowledge's sake. I really don't know why I'm obsessed. I'm not obsessed with philosophy. I just like it because it gives you a different perspective from what we've always been told to like take in, and it like gives you the whole opportunity of defining life for yourself instead of what you've been defined for. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with your extra time? I would read and then maybe do yoga. So yeah, I'll read. So what are some of your favorite songs? Oof, this is hard. There's this song by, I think it's a group. Let me look for it. I'm not so sure of the name. It's called Promises, but the group is called Tribal. So the like the first in my subscriptions. So I really like their songs. They're like really nice. So yes. Has anything ever happened to you that you could not and cannot explain? I am not so sure. Actually, I don't think so. That's a really hard question. I'll come back to it if I think of something. My greatest achievements. Oh, so many. So in Strathmore, we have this thing called CBA, that's community-based attachment, where you go to like a home and like work there for a while. So I had gone and done one at a children's home, and we started like a small farming kind of thing. So whereby they get themselves self-sustaining, and most of the times in a children's home you are dependent on like sponsors, stuff like that. But then here they like started growing their own food that they eat so that they get food. So yeah, that's one thing I'm actually really proud of. So yeah. Where do you see yourself in 4 months? Maybe the shortest timeline. I see myself hopefully working for a good company and yeah, gaining as much experience as possible. What are you most afraid of? I think I answered that one. I'm just afraid of just being quite open. It's really scary because I don't know, I'm not used to being center of attention. So yeah. You find that there are things about you that people misunderstand, and what are they? I feel like I don't get into much misunderstanding with people because I really don't share a lot. But then if I was to, was them thinking, okay, what I like, and what people think of it may be different. And I get into misunderstanding also because I'm my own person. Like, I'll be myself and I'll try not to be anyone else. And living in such a world where everyone wants to be everyone else, it's really hard. So yeah. What recent memory instantly makes you smile? My talk with Victoria. That girl is so amazing. You guys, she needs to be the next one with AMA. So yeah, my talk with Victoria. So if you're a famous philosopher, which one would you be? I'll be Lao Tzu. Yeah, I'll be Lao Tzu. Yes. What's the first career you dreamed of having as a kid? President. I wanted to be the president of Kenya because I wanted to change my people. So I have always wanted to be a president, like for the longest time I've ever known. When everyone was busy saying, oh, they want to be a doctor, a pilot. No, I was just for president. And I think it's something that I'll go and maybe pursue because I really want to like bring the best for my people. So yes. How many children do you wish to have? 10. I'm having 10 children or more. So 10 is my minimum. So yeah. For what would you be famous for? That can be a lot. I think I want to change our current education, like the systems we have in Kenya. And I think I'll be famous for using tech to improve people's life. What is my guilty pleasure? Milk. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not supposed to have milk, but I love ice cream. Oh my, yeah, so yeah. What's the most stupid thing you've ever done? Um, I don't think I've ever, okay, I wouldn't call anything I've ever done stupid because I might have had my reason at that time. So that's a hard question. I'll look for an answer. How many years from now do you plan to get married? I plan to get married when I am from 25 to 27. That's my deadline. So yeah, from 25 to 27, and I'm currently 22, turning 23. So in about 2 to 4 years. So yeah. What are you most thankful for? I am thankful for the gift of life, like to wake up every day and actually be healthy, be able to walk, be able to talk, be able to see. Just that whole fact that I am existing in this world, I am so thankful for that. And yeah, what's your best hairstyle? Dreadlocks, because you don't have to touch them, you don't have to style them. I keep my hair like this for like a week without touching it ever again, and it's amazing. You don't have, it doesn't take your time. It's just amazing. If you could know the absolute truth to a question, what question will it be? Is it worth it? That'll be the question. So do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I've always been told I'm an extrovert, but then I think I'm an introvert. So yeah. Have you lost someone close to you? Yes. Yes. A couple of times. So yeah. What's your favorite quote or the quote you find influential? This is a hard question. I don't know whether this is a quote, but then it's something, it was quoted somewhere. Let's go with that. So it says that everyone dies alone, but if you meant something to someone or did something, you never really die because you like live on. So yeah. The quote you find most influential. Oh yeah. French fries or any local dish. I think I'll go with French fries. Just local dishes are mukimo. We have mukimo, which is you mash up potatoes and anything else you want. So I usually put potatoes, arrowroot, sweet potatoes, and butternut and squash. Just put it all together. It tastes really nice with lentils. So yeah. Would you rather be crazy, rich, or deeply in love? Crazy, rich, or deeply in love? I think that is a strong word. Crazy, rich. I'd rather be happy, but I think deeply in love is close to happy. So yeah. Have you ever cried while watching a movie, and which one was it? When I was young, every time I watched Bambi, I cried. Like, it was just a sad movie. So yeah, Bambi, I cried every time I watched it. If you're in your moods and they'll be normal. If my moods were probability distribution, which one will it be? It'll be a normal distribution, because I think we all have our moments and we all have our low moments, and you have the moments where you're just in between. So it'll be just a normal one. So if you are 5 library, which one will it be? This. You know, every time you like write import this, I love that thing. So yeah, this. Any insecurities? Insecurities. I try not to have insecurities, but if I was to name one, this is hard. Oh, when I was younger, I decided it would be a good idea to do something, which I think goes back to something stupid I did. So I got injured on my leg, and it left like a hematoma that didn't quite heal well. So yes, that's my insecurity on my leg. So yeah. Sharleen, do you feel angry when someone is arguing with you on what you know? No, I don't feel angry, because at the end of the day, I think there's some truth behind what they're saying. And if that's what I normally don't take as people being wrong necessarily. Like, just listen to them, get to know their perspective, get to know them more, and it'll surprise you what you get, even though you know that you know, maybe you don't know everything. So just listen out to the other person. Do I have any brothers? Yes, I have an older brother, yeah, and a younger brother. So yeah. How many languages do I speak? English, Kiswahili, I'm so basic. But then I did German in university, and it was interesting. That language is interesting. So yeah, irrational fears. I don't think I have any irrational fears. I'm quite a rational person, so yeah. 10 children minimum. What will be the maximum? Maximum, let's see where God will reach us. Let's just continue getting children. So computing, I think, dream company you'd like to work at, my own company. So yeah, that's a company I'd love to work at. Do you live to work or work to live? I live to work. Yeah, I'll go with I live to work. You are accused of being snobbish. I am not snobbish. I am socially awkward. How do you make friends? I make friends based on what? I don't even know how I make friends. I was told I have a personality that attracts people, so that's how I get most of my friends. What embarrasses you the most? Nothing, surprisingly enough. So yeah, never get embarrassed. Like, just be you. Embarrassment doesn't matter in this life. There's this quote I remember that it said, when you're 20, you care about what other people think. When you're 40, you stop caring about what other people think. When you're 60, you realize they weren't even thinking about you. So you live your own life. What instantly makes you like someone? The way they think and like their views, and actually having your own view and standing by it. And yeah, just that. No more questions at this point. And am I religious or spiritual? Spiritual. Description of the man of your dreams. I actually started a list. Let's see. I know it's tall, believes in God, driven, passionate, open-minded, able to hold intelligent conversations, and lookable. So yeah. Just any talents? I don't think I have a talent. Have I ever been bullied? No. Weirdly enough, no. Do you have a boyfriend? If yes, do you think you'll get married in the I get married in the 2 to 4 years, I'm sick. But then I don't have a boyfriend, so yeah. How you been? I think I'm done. Okay, I can't see any other question.
All right.
So
Yeah. So that was very much an interesting one. I think Charlene's birthday is in October 12th or 6th.
14th.
14th, yeah, I get it. So guys, remember, now she's told you. And for those of you who probably want to shoot your shoot, maybe find another time. She's scarcely soaked up in the quotes, so just find another time to engage her on that. So it's been an awesome time getting to learn
Hey,
more about
Pastor.
you. And yes, Adake?
Can I interrupt? Can she just
Yeah.
ask one last question that Ken asked, please?
What was the question? What was the question?
Between Aaron and Yabebel, who is more handsome?
That's okay. Quick one. Kelly, if you're there.
Who's here?
Who's that? Aaron, why is your picture up? Like, just put up your video.
I don't only 10 euros. Only 10. That's too little. That's too little. Times 5. That's a hard question. Let's go with both in their own way. Yes.
No, you have to pick one.
It's very diplomatic.
Sio uchague. Ada?
Pick one.
And that's how they do
You guys are pushing her. You guys are pushing her. I'm struggling to smile.
He didn't want to hear the answer.
I think we're done.
All right.
Well, I think we're done. Yeah, sure. Thank you. So we should expect the following people in the coming days. So just get ready. Make sure you show up or stand up, and you get to know the surprising person on our next NMA. Yeah, the next person is definitely Emil. I think when they show up in the meeting tomorrow, you get to see who it is. Oh, I should just mention. Okay, it's John Lotome. So please get ready tomorrow and don't fall sick. I wish you all best. We will move for the mindfulness activity tomorrow. So make sure you finish up on your tasks from last week. And I wish us a fruitful week. I'm getting well too. So take care, guys.